my brother actually got a guitar and started taking lessons. And my brother's a real smart guy, and he could learn anything instantly. And he did and kind of got bored with it. And then I said, hey, you know, I'd like to try that. And before I knew it, that was my thing. And I still remember my first lesson. It's kind of like a hillbilly thing. My big accomplishment was going. Beach Boys. But discovering this little boogie woogie or power chord thing or surfing thing, whatever it was that sort of unlocked the universe. I said, I get it now. So basically, if you could do this, you could play all kinds of tunes, you know. And a lot of Beatles stuff was rock and roll. That's one of the reasons I liked it. It was a conscious decision for me to start picking every note. I discovered that the Hendrixy kind of approach, the really blues-based approach of playing the guitar, would work for guitar riffs. But as I was trying to learn some Bach piece, just when I was trying to teach myself to learn to read music on the guitar, I realized, hey, you know, some of this stuff just things like that, just they're not hammer-on friendly, you know. you have to find where the note is and pick it, and it doesn't always arrange itself easily. So I thought it'd be better to learn to pick every note and be able to do it to the extent that I didn't think about it or didn't care where the pick ended up. I thought the odds were that it was not going to be a great musical move for me. And so both they and I didn't know what it would bring. And so we ended up agreeing to do 4 shows in a short, you know, like a week space, including rehearsals and everything. So I went and met the guys and was really surprised at how, as soon as we started playing, John Lord, I was improvising. We were just jamming. In fact, that's the first thing we did, was just start to jam. John Lord could hear what I was playing and add to it, and that really surprised me and pleased me. And the other guys were just really confident and relaxed, and the time was no problem. It was just like sitting in a big, easy chair. Suddenly, this just seemed like actually a great opportunity to have fun playing. And that's something that I sort of, I haven't been having as much of. The reason I became a professional airline pilot was twofold. One was, it was another childhood dream that I thought that would be a great job that I would enjoy. But the other reason was more of a dark thing, that I don't really feel happy about telling the world about it, but I'll try. I just really hated the music business. I felt like, you know, everybody just wanted a clown, you know, somebody to dress up in a certain way and do these kinds of songs. And, you know, I wanted to play music just to play music. So flying is part of my life, too. But when I was actively seeking employment and got employment as an airline pilot, in my mind, it was going to be what I did for the rest of my life, or until I was age 60, when you're forced to retire. Every job has its down point, so I learned that and realized that if I put as much effort into music as I did keeping myself organized as an airline pilot, that I could manage it.